Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. Now, this is a game that's been dealing with a lot of controversy and issues since its launch, pretty much even before its launch. Because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there was a whole issue where it got delayed because the game, I believe, it wasn't initially ready how they were planning on having it. And then after that, there was the whole issue regarding the fact that Harley Quinn ended up killing Batman, and that kind of just rubbed a lot of fans and people the wrong way. And then the third, I think, controversy after that was the whole Sweet Baby Inc. controversy where they found out that Sweet Baby Inc., the consulting company, was actually working with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which led a lot of gamers and fans to believe that that's the reason. Well, I mean, it pretty much was the reason why there were so many changes and why there were things like Harley Quinn being the main character, and then the fact that they had made her less attractive than she was in, let's say, the Arkham games, as well as the fact that they turned Deadshot into a black character when originally in the Arkham series he was, from if I'm not mistaken, white. So there was a whole bunch of controversy that's been going on, issues that's been rising for it. And with this article that just came out, it actually seems like there is going to have an effect of it. Like there is going to be issues, consequences in regards to them deciding to go this route. So Rocksteady hit by layoffs after Suicide Squad killed the Justice League underperforms. One staff member made redundant while on paternity leave. So just gonna go over some of the stuff in the article. So it talks about how the company's QA department, which is their quality assurance department, had been cut. It says over the past month has been it says cut in almost half, but if you actually look right here under the original team members were 33 team members, and then it got down to 15. So if that is the case, that is actually more than half of the staff that got laid off in regards to the quality assurance. So it is unfortunate in that sense that if anyone ever loses their job and is kind of left, especially with something like this where it's just a layoff, and they chances are they probably found out at the last minute. That's never good. And it's just completely unfortunate. You know what I mean? So that always sucks. But at the same time, if it was people that were working on a job like this, it's kind of expected, man. I mean, you're gonna go against what the fans originally want. The sales aren't gonna do well. You're gonna cause a whole bunch of controversy. It's to be expected. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate again that does happen to those people, especially because I'm sure there's plenty of people that didn't really care for the politics behind it, and they just wanted to make a game. You know what I mean? Be a part of being able to do that. So just really unfortunate to what I mean, have to go through that. And then we'll go ahead and continue on. So the job loss extended outside of QA to one staff member posting publicly on social media over the weekend revealed that they had told that they were being made redundant in the middle of their paternity leave. So they were pretty much on, well, I don't want to say vacation, but they were probably just taking care of a newborn, and then they end up finding out, no, you're actually going to get laid off. And sad thing is that when I did have to deal with like the layoffs when I was working with the company, there was one individual who was on vacation at the time. They were on vacation, and then they just never turned up. And we asked, what the case was, and they said, yeah, no, they were one of the people that got laid off. So they got the phone call while they're on vacation, which I'm sure they were completely happy about. All right, and then Eurogamer has contacted Suicide Squad publisher Warner Brothers to comment, but has so far not received any response. And then let's see. Anonymous told Eurogamer that the loss of many roles in the development QA department, including team members with specific knowledge, would leave their remaining colleagues shouldered with more work. And that is true. Anytime there are layoffs, and the people that were left that actually did stick around with the company, the majority of the time they are going to be put with more work because of the fact that now that staffing is cut down, they're going to have to pretty much pick up the burden at that point, which is extremely unfortunate. But at this point, we'll see how it goes, because if they're gonna keep coming out with games like this, like Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, and they are gonna have consulting firms like Sweet Baby Inc. or whatever other ones, because I know there's many other types of companies like that out there. I mean, it's gonna be expected. There's more than likely gonna be more layoffs, and there's gonna be a lot more people that are gonna be losing their jobs. Because I believe I saw that there was like a if there's a I believe a website you can check out where it'll show how many staff members have gotten laid off in the video game industry, and it's showing that there's, I believe, more people have gotten laid off this year so far than all of last year combined. So the whole year of 2023 has already been surpassed by people who have been laid off in the video game industry, which kind of just shows where we're at and where the video game industry is at as a whole, which is, unfortunate. And then let's continue on. There's also been an acknowledgement by Rocksteady senior management that production quality will now suffer as a result, staff say, which is true. If you got less staff and you're gonna leave everyone else with more work, then obviously that's gonna be the case. And then staff members affected by the job cuts include numerous junior staff, but also several team members employed at Rocksteady for more than 5 years. That's gotta suck. Being a member there for at least 5 years and then just being told, hey, yeah, you're no longer with us. And then this last part right here is one of the things that just really blew my fucking mind. So last month, Warner Brothers reported a 41% fall in gaming revenue year to year due to the weak performance of Suicide Squad after previously saying it had lost $200 million on the game. So $200 million were lost, and they had a 41% fall in the gaming revenue from year to year with the company, which is fucking wild when you think about it. So that's like almost half the percent of gaming revenue from year to year. So I don't know. That's just insane to think about, especially the fact that it was $200 that was spent on this game for it to be. And then when you think about the fact that they made it's a single player game, while at the same time, I believe it's online access. Like you have to be online in order to play it, which is so stupid. Especially because I had seen videos of people streaming it and everything like that, and one of the worst things is that it would be an issue where you'd be playing the game, and it would pretty much you'd get kicked out because the internet connection would get lost, or there'd be an issue in that regard where you'd have to pretty much start the game over because of the fact that it wasn't a single player game that you can play offline, which is really stupid. And then this last part where it continues on Suicide Squad's year post-launch content, though nothing has been said of what, if anything, will come next. Because they did do the whole Joker DLC, and then they do have the Mr. Freeze or Mrs. Freeze DLC, which again just irritated fans because they were hoping it was going to be at least because I believe there is a female a female Freeze in the comics. But I think it was one of those things, instead of going that route where they're actually doing that character, they just switched Mr. Freeze and then made him a woman. So again, another controversy that caused a lot of issues in regards to the people purchasing the game and everything like that and actually playing it. And then the last bit, I just wanted to go over. So this was another article, same person that wrote it, but it was just from the beginning of August of last month. It was right here. This is another thing that really blew my mind. So Warner Brothers discovered it's still yet to give exact sales figures on Rocksteady's Suicide Squad game, though in an early call in February, the company's chief financial officer stated the game had fallen short of expectations. Later, it was revealed the company took $200 million. Oh wait, no, that wasn't it. Oh right, I'm sorry, right here. So the decline was part of an overall 4% decrease across studio revenue, gaming, TV, cinema, as revealed in the company's latest quarterly earnings report. So because of the fact that they've been doing so bad in gaming, TV, cinema, so gaming, they Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, stuff like that. TV, I'm not sure if the CW is still a part of Warner Brothers. I think they had sold it off, but I don't think the CW had made any profit at all. So if it was under Warner Brothers, they were losing money. And then cinema, they've had a lot of flops recently, especially with like the Flash and everything like that coming out, and it's just been a big fucking hassle for them in regards to actually making, some type of profit in the entertainment industry. But the fact that they have a 4% loss with the whole company, because you got to keep in mind, Warner Brothers isn't a small company. Like they're up there with like Disney, kind of a thing, So the fact that they took a 4% loss because of how bad their entertainment and their entertainment section is doing, like That's insane. But at the same time, it just goes to show like you guys are gonna come out just bring nothing but shit out. Like fans aren't gonna watch it. We're not gonna pay attention to this stuff. We're not gonna play these games. We're not gonna watch these TV shows or these movies. And eventually, they're gonna have to just learn their lesson that they're gonna have to listen to the customers at the end of the day, and just provide stuff that we actually want, that we want to watch, that we want to play, that we want to see. So those are my thoughts on that. If you guys can leave some comments in the comment section, let me know what you guys think of all this. How do you guys feel? Did any of you guys play Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, or did you watch anyone play it online? I personally wouldn't have played it, just from the way it looked and everything. So I'd watched other people play it, people that were more entertaining. And so yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Until next time, this is Harmonic coming to you guys, and later on, peace.